This channel is proudly sponsored by the Red Room. Please check out the link to their store in the description and in the pinned comment below for exclusive tabletop RPG products you will find nowhere else. Thank you. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Dragonbane tabletop RPG. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this tabletop RPG of Mirth and Mayhem, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the gear and the Bestiary sections. Let's start with gear. You have information on all of the items needed for an adventure, be it weapons, gear, rations, services, etc. You have information on the supply, how common or rare an item is, how difficult it is to acquire when you visit town. You also have technical details such as the grip, the strength needed, the damage, the durability. You also have information on features such as subtle, long, toppling. They all have a unique part to play in combat. For example, in the case of toppling, the weapon grants a boon when trying to trip an opponent. And in the case of subtle, the weapon grants a boon and increased damage when performing sneak attacks. You have various suits of armor such as chainmail, plate armor, studded leather. Some of them impose bans on sneaking and evade. Also on acrobatics, it all depends. There are many weapons such as knives, daggers, parrying daggers, short swords, long swords, great swords, scimitars, hand axes, battle axes, long spears, halberds, tridents, shields both large and small. You have ranged weapons such as short bows, long bows, crossbows. There are prices and details on cloaks, boots, bagpipes, drums, flutes, harps, flint and tinder, lamp oil, lantern, crowbars, hammers, pickaxes, shovels, blankets, dice, lockpicks, books, wands, tents, backpacks, barrels, various types of poisons and remedies, a list of services at the inn such as a bath, a bodyguard, a bowl of stew. There's information on hunting and fishing gear, means of travel such as rowing boats, sailing boats, carts. Now, I really like it that all of the items here, or most of the items, have a mechanical effect on the game, usually applied in the form of a boon or a bane. Then we have the Bestiary. You have all of the details to run these monsters, such as ferocity, which is the number of attacks a beast can carry out, or a monster. It depends on the number of player characters. This is a great way of balancing encounters. You also have details on size, small, normal, large, huge, or a swarm. The movement of the creature the monster attacks, because every time a monster attacks, you randomly determine the sort of technique, or lack thereof, that the monster is going to employ. Then we have details on dodging and parrying. Most of the attacks cannot be parried, but some can, so you can subtly inform the players of this. I usually say something like, the creature throws itself at you attempting to slash at your throat, and I say something like, this attack can be parried. You also have details on the sort of conditions a particular attack could inflict upon a player character. You also have details on resistances, immunities, fear and persuasion, and pretty much anything that you need to run this beast effectively in battle. In order to avoid spoilers, I'm just going to mention the names of these creatures. You have demons, dragons, you have ghosts, you have wights, goblins, griffons, giants, giant spiders, goblins, orcs, just to name a few. And at the end of this section you have a list of common animals. That is going to be quite handy for player characters that want an animal companion. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about adventures and campaigns. I really like that almost all of the pieces of gear have a way of impacting your roles, your actions in the game, through a boon or through a bane. They also add color and flavor to the session, of course, but it's great to know that they also have a mechanical impact. Now, when it comes to the monsters, they are devastating, they are quite terrifying, and because of the ferocity stat, you can always employ them with complete confidence that things are somewhat balanced when it comes to the number of participants fighting the monster. And when it comes to the attacks themselves, They are so amazing, you surprise yourself as a game master as you are making those random rolls to determine the next attack carried out by the beast. But of course you can also choose the attack according to the context. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you, and see you later.